Hey guys, Merhnush here from Ross IELTS Academy. I'm here today to talk to you about the latest IELTS speaking questions. It is always a good idea to practice different questions and topics before the test. However, you don't need to worry. When we talk to our candidates, many of them tell us that their main concern in IELTS speaking is that they don't have a very wide range of vocabulary. Tell you what, it's fine. Not everyone has got the vocabulary to talk about all the familiar and unfamiliar topics. Besides, there is no need to have information about everything so that you can answer all the questions. What you need is strategies. Okay guys, what we want to do today is to take a look at some of the latest IELTS speaking questions in part 1 in 3 different topics, and I will give you my answers to them. Then I will explain why I gave those answers, analyzing them based on IELTS criteria. Okay, let's get started. Okay guys, now we have 3 different topics here. The first one is about what you do, the second one is about music, and the third one is about cakes. First, I just want to read the questions. The first topic, what you do. Question number 1. What is your present area of work? What is the most difficult part of your job? Do you like your present area of work? The second topic, music. Do you like music? Are you fond of learning any musical instruments? Does music help you ease in any way? The third topic, cakes. Do you like eating cakes? Do you know how to bake a cake? Is cake a part of the celebration at your home? Before I give you my answers to these questions, I just want you to take your time, think of your ideas and your own answers, and then come back to me and listen to my responses. So here you go. Let's now start with the first topic, what you do. Here's the first question. What is your present area of work? My answer is, for the last 15 years, I have been working as an IELTS instructor. Besides, as I'm multilingual, I also work as an interpreter in one of the most admired interpretation companies in my country. Question number 2. What is the most difficult part of your job? I think the most challenging part about my job is having to deal with a big number of candidates every day in a very limited amount of time, since I have a very heavy workload all the time. Here's the third question. Do you like your present area of work? I absolutely love the job that I have right now because it suits me perfectly, professionally and characteristically. Other than that, I can make good money out of my interpreting job, which is quite satisfying. Now let's see what I have used in my answers. First, we start with the collocations, the vocabulary related to the topic. The ones in red. In the second answer, heavy workload. In the third answer, it suits me perfectly. I can make money out of something, out of this job. Plus, you should use some direct synonyms in your answers, the ones in blue. For example, in the second one, the question says, what is the most difficult part of your job? But in the answer, I said, the most challenging part about my job is... In the third one, it asks, do you like your present area of work? My answer is, I love the job that I have. So try to paraphrase the examiner's questions using some direct synonyms. You should also use a range of connectives. For example, in the first answer, besides, to add more information, as a synonym for. In the third answer, because, or other than that. Other than that means in addition to that, to add more information. Now let's move on to the second topic, music. The first question says, do you like music? My answer is, yes, of course. I've always been a big fan of music since I was a child. Sometimes I listen to music when I want to read a few pages of a book before sleep or when I go to the gym. Question number 2. Are you fond of learning any musical instruments? My answer is, actually, I am not interested and have never considered trying it, as I believe you should be musically gifted to make your way through learning a musical instrument. And obviously, I don't see myself as such. And the third question. Does music help you ease in any way? The answer is, well, it really depends on the type of music I'm listening to. For example, sad music cannot help me with that, but as surprising as it may sound, rock music helps me relax. Now, first to talk about the collocations, the vocabulary in this topic. In the second answer, I have used musically gifted. And also, if you don't have any information or knowledge about the given topic, you can just use your own vocabulary in a topic that you are better at. So this is how you can apply the strategies. And if you want to learn the strategies and techniques in more detail, then you can use our speaking course. You can find it on our website. Other than the vocabulary and collocations, you should also be able to paraphrase, just like the first topic. For example, the ones in blue. In the first answer, the question says, do you like music? My answer is, I'm a big fan of music. In the second one, are you fond of learning any musical instruments? And my answer is, I am not interested in. So, you can use some synonyms. Other than that, you should use some connectives. For example, in the second one, as instead of because, or you can also use since. To watch the videos of connectives, you can just find them on our YouTube channel. The alternatives to and, so, but, because. And now let's move on to the third topic, cakes, delicious. The first question says, do you like eating cakes? My answer is, well, I must say that for many people, cakes are the best food in the whole world. But I don't like buying cakes from bakeries since I think they are unhealthier than homemade ones. The second question, do you know how to bake a cake? My answer is, the only thing I know about cooking and making things to it is just a few traditional dishes my mom taught me. So I have no clue how I should bake a cake or anything similar, as I find the whole process complicated. And the third question, is cake a part of the celebration at your home? My answer is, definitely. My mom cares a lot about celebrating birthdays, and in every birthday there is always a cake or two in different flavors. For example, we will celebrate my grandma's birthday in the coming week. And my mom was telling me the other day that she plans to surprise her with a strawberry lemonade cake. So as you see here, I have used some collocations, some words related to the topic, but also in the second one, the one in red, I have no clue. It means I have no idea. In my first answer, fillers and boosters, I started my answer saying, well, I must say, because I needed just a few seconds to think of what I want to talk about. You should always remember that your answers in the first part should not be too long, but you should always give some explanation and example. But it's more important to be very clear with your ideas. So you can just refer to very simple details and ideas, because this way you can convince the examiner that your answer is related to the question and you are less likely to make mistakes with the structures and everything that you are using in your answers. Very well, guys. Just like what we did today, you can look for speaking questions, give your own answers to them, record yourself, and then analyze your answers. If you want to be evaluated by us, book an online speaking mock test with our examiners. It will make a big difference, trust me. I wish you best of luck and see you very soon.
Speaking course. This course is made up of 5 offline speaking videos in which you will learn all the necessary tips and techniques to take the IELTS speaking test with a high score.
Tell me about your family. Do you like...
In addition to that, You will have access to useful grammar and vocabulary resources. Once you finish your course, you will have one online mock test of speaking, along with comprehensive feedback under the same exam conditions.
Interesting question. A very
Join us to become our next successful candidate.